Burlingame is ex-Special Forces historian.
He was a Green Beret, I believe, as well.
Yeah. And he's been making the scene on a couple podcasters that me and Macy listen to and our dad listens to. And we were listening to him and he says some part truth, like, we need to be more local control. Localism over globalism, guys. Like, easily, that's totally can agree with that. But then Macy said he said something weird, like, okay, we need to go back our nobles. It's like, we need princes again.
It's like, who are going to be the princes?
Who are going to be the new princes?
Who are going to be the new princes?
That's the thing. So even though you may agree with him up until a point, then he says something and you got to go, okay, what does that solution actually look like? What is the actual answer? As Macy has been saying, what is the action? What's the answer that they're calling for? So even in these protests, and this is an article on Forbidden Knowledge, and this is going around. She is a Congresswoman, Anna Paulina Luna, and she's calling out the financial backing of the LA riots. And there's definitely some part truth in here, because she does call out the NED and some CIA, George Soros model. So there's definitely part truth in here. But then who is the big bad? Well, it's the Chinese Communist Party. So again, it takes you... I don't think I showed you guys this thing, but this is the article, Forbidden Knowledge. And so they'll show you this and they'll go through some part truths about where the funding is coming from, but then they give you what's their action, what's their solution? China. And then they go straight there. And this is why the 4-to-1 rule is so important, because even if there's part truth and maybe we looked into the individual that she actually is accusing, what is the actionable thing that is going to come out with this? War with China? If so, what's the goal? And that's why the mode of attention of all of these. Why do they give you movies like Civil War, Leave the World Behind? Why do they point to China and say, here's the thing that you should go to war with, and the solution to the LA riots, and what's the solution to chaos in the world? Well, a technocratic state, apparently. What's the solution to a overreaching bureaucracy? Doge. And by people like Elon Musk, who created Starlink, which even the CIA and other foreign countries have admitted to using to get information on other people. So even him, who Republicans have put a bit too much of their faith in, has the right technocratic answers for us to give us, our next answer, our next future, the thing that we...
And like the thing as well, as we were talking even in our Tiananmen Square episode, was the fact that I made the inversion where it was like people saying that George Soros was an asset of China, but I was saying that no, China is an asset of George Soros, right? It's like, so you gotta ask yourself the question. It's like, okay, is it which one's actually the one that's the more, I guess, dominant hand? And even with Operation Condor and the fact that there were CIA links and ties, it's like, well, then if they've done it before in the past with this or with that, then why wouldn't they do it in their own country? And if you go, if you check out, I think it's part 2 of that Panama article, Cynthia goes on to describe the Operation Phoenix, or at least the Phoenix program, and how they did it with Vietnam. And it was derived and pulled out of Tavistock. And so that's the West.